Let's get it cracking, YouTube. What's good, world? It's your boy Mastermind Man, and this is another August weekday drop. This is the 2022 series, man. Listen, I've been out for a little bit, just a little vacation, but a more study time vacation. But listen, man, we're going to be jumping into a couple things, man. We're going to jump right into it. But be sure to follow your boy. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. Master23 Mind on all platforms. Mastermind RGTV on YouTube. RGTV, the old podcast episodes. Classics, nothing like you never heard of before, and the new series Real Gamer on all platforms. Also, shout out to the to the Apple Podcast fans. We got the Apple Podcast fans blowing up, man. They dropping us the likes and everything. Be sure to like, subscribe, share to a friend, and everything else, man. Let's jump right into it, man. We got some stuff we want to talk about before we jump into about this GTA 6, but Gamescon. Gamescon is on the 23rd. It is in Germany. Really great show. PlayStation and Nintendo won't be there, but you still will see some games probably from these two. But you'll definitely see a lot of stuff from Xbox and a lot of indie games and whatnot. But I'm pretty excited for it because they announced the Sonic. I'm pretty pumped to see what this Sonic's going to be like. Big fan of Sonic, and especially the Sonic that has the pretty, 3D full-time graphics. Pretty big fan of that one. And I'm excited to whatever else they're going to show. It's something new, a gaming event. But we're going to come back to Gamescom, but I want to speak about this GTA 6. Not too much, but good news is developers are saying that GTA 6 is going very, very well. Well, listen. So, GTA Online is still doing pretty good, man. And these like modded servers that everyone be creating, this stuff is going this stuff is going crazy. Like already, I seen a modded server the other day, and it was like, yo, this GTA, So this next GTA 6, they say it's gonna be in 3 different types of cities or whatnot, and female-led character. You know what I'm saying? Latino character to be exact. And they said they're gonna continue to add more stuff onto the game as the game is out or whatnot. So they're gonna still be adding like places you can go into and probably cities or whatever you can visit or whatnot. So I'm interested to know how are they gonna deal with the modded activity of the old GTA, because this next GTA is like I'm really interested to see how this next GTA 6 is gonna shape, because the graphics gotta be like next level. So if the graphics is like next level and it's like GTA is gonna blow us away, how they're gonna deal with the modded servers or whatnot. People gonna have to recreate these modded rooms. Like, how exactly is that gonna work? And also with GTA Online, will it be like a GTA Online Part 2 or something? Kind of like what they're doing with Warzone, when the new Call of Duty coming out on October 28th, they're also bringing out a new Warzone. So GTA Online may be some situation like that. So what are they going to do with that? And how is, the traffic from that going to fluctuate or whatnot? So I'm interested to see how this GTA 6 going to be, man. But I'm telling you, it's going to be a remarkable game. And I think we'll probably get a preview maybe at the Game Awards the end of this year. But this year's like from when Call of Duty is going to have probably 1 or 2 months. But when God of War come out, it's over with. It's over with. There's no other games that's probably going to be played or even talked about or even mentioned. So it would be a bad idea for GTA to kind of come in and try to swoop in on that hype, because I don't think, nah. But we may hear something about GTA 6 at the Game Awards end of this year. If we don't, that's cool. If we get it the first beginning of 2023, like a trailer, and then we get some type of gameplay at E3, and then a release in November, that would be pretty. That'd be a pretty good layout for the next GTA 6. So I'm excited to what they're gonna do and what's gonna happen with that. Moving on, man. Let's jump back into Gamescom for a little bit. So we got PlayStation and Nintendo won't be there. Xbox mostly will. Indie developers, be a lot of indie stuff going on. Now I'm interested to see, will they show, you know, more Call of Duty, or because I'm trying to remember last year Gamescon. I'll probably come back on another segment to speak a little bit more deep into Gamescon. But I'm trying to remember what other stuff do they show at Gamescon. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be an exciting show. Check it out on Twitch and YouTube. But I'm gonna come back to that one because I can't remember what they did last year and other stuff outside of India and some more stuff. But I want to see more Call of Duty. Going to Call of Duty for a little bit. And the reason I say I want to see more Call of Duty is because of we're getting early campaign release or whatnot for everyone that pre-ordered it on the digital, like pre-ordered a digital copy of the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So I'm just pumped about it, man. Those graphics. I'm a graphics guy, so y'all gotta understand, man. Those graphics on Call of Duty and the whole how the water looks, freaking amazing. You understand? Freaking amazing, man. And I'm excited to. I just want to see more. I want to see more Call of Duty. I know it's them graphics. I'm excited. In the campaign mode, I'm excited. This new mode that they're talking about bringing, Call of Duty next. I'm excited. Warzone 2. Not so much excited. But hey, what you got? Yeah, so I'm saying that to say also it's important that Call of Duty keep this hype up for this game. It's still gonna be a dope game, still gonna sell well. But I'm telling y'all, when God of War, when we see more of God of War, which they're already starting to roll out the trailers and everything. The new recent trailer PlayStation just dropped for God of War that's dropping in November. Listen, man, you better all the next games that's coming out from September to November, go ahead and just do all your trailers and everything else, man, because you're gonna need it, because God of War is about to take thunder and the shine, They're gonna take the thunder and the shine, man. Speaking of thunder, we may be fighting Thor on there, man. You know what I'm saying? So hey, God of War 2, this new God of War is gonna be definitely the game of the year. And for those that don't have a PlayStation, listen, man. The two games, I'll say the three. I'll just stick it to two though. The two games, graphical, beautiful games, good storyline behind it. You just get immersed in the game. It's gonna have to be God of War and Forbidden West. Forbidden West is an amazing game, beautiful story. You kind of get a little lost, Even if you don't play the first one, you don't necessarily have to play the first one to understand the second one. But the graphics is freaking amazing, breathtaking, especially if you're looking to get immersed, Legend of Zelda type RPG, deep immersive game. Freaking amazing. God of War 2, the best game on PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? So when that drop, just know that those will be the two games for everyone that don't have a PlayStation. Those will be the two games you definitely want to pick up for the PlayStation 5. Oh, and speaking of another great game, Last of Us 1, I think that's dropping in September, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't write that on the board, but I think it's dropping in September. That's another game that's freaking, the graphics and everything, it's going to be worth, if you don't have a PlayStation, if you never picked up Last of Us. I still think it'd be worth it, but then again, not really. But I'm thinking about getting it. And the reason, because I looked at the trailer again and again, was like, yo, these graphics do look really good. And the thing is with the PS5, man, if you're a graphics person and you replaying these games on higher frame rate, better resolution, like it's a difference, and Last of Us 1 is not a bad game. So after looking at the trailer multiple times, I'm like, is it really worth it? Yeah, especially if you're, a deep diehard just gamer, So, Last of Us 1 is one of those games that you also may want to pick up on the run to when you get your God of War. But I would say those three games definitely. I would have threw Ratchet and Clank in there because that's another really gorgeous game and shows off the power of the PS5. That's another great game to kind of throw in the mix. But Last of Us 1 remake for the PS5 when it dropped in September. Graphical wise, just PlayStation. Forbidden West and God of War. So, let's keep it pushing. Check this out, man. This is a story that I was looking at and I was like, yo, cloud gaming. We spoke about this in 2017 on the RGTV podcast segments about how cloud gaming and all that stuff, future of gaming, gaming pimps 2020. Man, listen, man. Google will let you launch cloud games directly from the search results. Xbox Game Pass, NVIDIA G Sport, G Space, whatever thing called. Stadia, of course. I don't got the list in front of me, but listen, man. You type in the game, it pops up. You get to play it. This is every gamer's dream, yo. Listen, man, you type in the game in Google search results. You got your Google Stadia controller. You type it in, you pull it up, you play it. That's all. What Xbox has done with Xbox Game Pass, if Google somehow pull this off to where you're able to really just search a game and it pulls up, they gotta, I got hope in it. But the games that need to be fixed in situations like this is first-person shooter games, online fighters, for the latency in these things. Now, Google Stadia has done a great job with their cloud gaming or whatnot, and with the latency in some sort of way. I did a review on it, dig in the toy box for that episode. But Xbox Game Pass has done a better job. But if Google finds some type of way to work with all these game developers or whatever companies and pull this off correctly, and they fix issues with the latency, you don't need a console, people. But what makes these consoles different? Cloud gaming is like one of those things to where, yo, you're gonna want to have it just for convenient wise, but and console is gonna because in the future it's gonna be just cloud and everything else, pretty much like it already is. But cloud, I feel that cloud is gonna be a more major jump if they're able to fix certain things with the latency and all these things. Cloud gaming has already kind of skyrocketed and still kind of doing up in numbers or whatnot. But my future prediction of cloud gaming is to the fact to where people don't console sales will be going down. And let's go ahead and paint out a full picture, full broad spectrum of it. So we're dealing with supply shortages or whatnot, chip shortages and all these things, economy with the world, everything's going crazy. So just tying it out to a future prediction of how cloud gaming can play a big role is the fact that console sales is going to go down because hardware and supplies and all that stuff is not doing so well. So how do you fix that? Cloud. So you're able to play pretty much any game, all these great AAA title games. We're talking about a future prediction now. Future AAA title games, great games, cloud, no latency issues, superior. So it's going to get to a point to where it's going to be cloud gaming, and then plus when the blockchain and everything ties into this stuff, now everybody's getting paid to play these cloud games through their user login or wallets or etc. user ID or whatever. But when they fix these things, it's no way but up from here. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to fit right into place to where, since supplies and everything is already downhill, you know what I'm saying, cloud solution can fix so many of these problems. Console sales go down, everybody can just type in something, and all they have to do really at this point is invest in the controller itself. Xbox Game Pass, really all you need is a controller. Nintendo spoke with they was working with a couple of developers or whatever, probably 3-4 years ago, talking about, hey, let's make a controller that's accessible for all consoles. Come on, man. You can play PC games with the PlayStation controller. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of PlayStation and PC, we're going to come back to that, what PlayStation is doing with PC, but I'm trying to really get y'all to see how at some point it's going to just come down to the accessory itself. You know what I'm saying? The accessory, the controller itself, or you can pick up and play this game. So it's going to be important that whatever an innovative idea PlayStation got, they, you know what I'm saying, what's going to make them different. Whatever innovation idea Nintendo got, hey, they better go ahead and come along and do it. Right now, we still know with Nintendo, it's characters and history. PlayStation, pretty much same thing, character and histories at this point. Now, Xbox has a key capital lock on cloud gaming, and you know, you see where I'm going with this now. So it's like, yo, this will be perfect. Speaking of Xbox and PlayStation, so Microsoft, we'll just say Xbox for the sake of understanding it, and PlayStation has been going back and forth talking about this whole Activision purchase and whatnot. What's crazy about this is the new Call of Duty that's dropping, PlayStation is getting first dibs on you know, on early releases, on DLCs or whatnot. Like, yo, why y'all tripping at Xbox? Because y'all feel like they can capitalize off this deal, but PlayStation has been capitalizing off certain deals like this for the longest, you know? It's just crazy. And listen, I'm not a fan. I can't say I'm not a fan, but I'm just not a one fan fit all. I'm a gamer. So it's like, yo, then plus we're getting first dibs on the next Call of Duty that comes out. Yo, man, leave these folks alone before they really turn up the notch on us for real. And the next 4-5 Call of Duties that come out don't even come on PlayStation. Y'all better stop playing with these boys, man. They spending money. Let them spend money. Because you see what's going on. PlayStation was... So Nintendo was the big juggernaut. PlayStation was, for those that's not looking here on the YouTube show, PlayStation was here, you know what I'm saying? And PlayStation has become the triple OG of this generation. And Xbox is the double OG of this generation, meaning that a lot of deals, great deals, and profit earnings are just great partnerships that PlayStation had, which was Activision, you know what I'm saying? Yo, PlayStation, don't y'all got Bungie and all, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just one of those things, what goes on behind the gaming industry or whatnot, into the business and all these things. But these guys here they've been fighting like cats or whatnot. But I still think at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to a situation to where cloud gaming is gonna really like change all of that, you know, especially when the blockchain and everything gets into play with all this stuff. But I got it on the board, Sony and Xbox beefing. Just friendly competitions, because, you know, at the end of the day, hey, they all want to make us gamers happy. So us as gamers, we win at the end of the day, so regardless of what's going on. But, you know, we got to have a little sense of humor here in the show. But check out, let's talk about this PlayStation games for PC. So, peep game, y'all. This brings me back to my full circle of everything I was saying about cloud gaming. PlayStation games for PC. So the new Spider-Man, not new Spider-Man, but Spider-Man just re-released for PC. Yo, somebody found out how to hook it up to the Xbox and do all that crazy stuff. But that's pretty cool. But listen, this Spider-Man looks really good on PC. Really good. Of course, it's PC. It's supposed to. Now listen, man. The thing is, this is a PlayStation exclusive, and it is on PC now. PlayStation has a whole freaking portal now open, basically PlayStation games for PC. The website is up now. Yo, listen, it's getting a little scary and a little hot in here, man. You know why I say that? Well, because a lot of these games, you got Uncharted finna drop for PC. You got not Forbidden West, but the first one that's dropped for PC. Like, come on, PC, taking all your great exclusive games here. You gotta be careful. Sooner or later, you'll just be able to type in Last of Us, hook your Xbox controller up, and you'll be playing Last of Us. Cloud gaming is gonna eat us all up. PC gaming is gonna eat us all up. It's gonna be PC and cloud gaming is gonna be the PC. It's gonna be crazy, yo. But I'm just thinking like, I don't really know how PlayStation is gonna keep up on the. I'm speaking from the next 6 years. 6 years from now, how will PlayStation pivot to the next point without getting ate alive from PC and cloud? You understand? So something to think about. Let's move on. I want to touch on this multiverse. Multiverse, yo. This is another This is a great episode. This is another key feature I'm about to touch on and top on for a little bit. That's right, touch on and top on. Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers is an amazing Nintendo game. Great. What Multiverse is doing with these numbers? Keep your eyes on it. They're not even out of beta mode yet, and it's already at 10 million players. 10 million people love and playing Multiverse downloads. Hey, listen, I had a little shot at it, and it plays just like freaking Smash Brothers. It's another game that's just like Multiverse. They just released on PlayStation. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. Downloaded it, but haven't checked it out yet. Stole the R. I can't even remember the name of it at the moment. But it's like Smash Brothers. It's another game that's on PlayStation. It got the, it was okay. The hype was there when it first dropped, but it went down. Multiverse, the hype is still up and it hasn't went down. And now the mere fact that they're adding, like what, I think LeBron James. Yeah, LeBron James is on there. You got Scooby-Doo dude. Like, they're adding these characters. Speaking of characters, let's go to Fortnite for a little bit. Fortnite now have Goku and Vegeta on the game. Yo, characters is key. Content is key. But listen, tying back to Multiverse, it's no longer a Nintendo dominated fighting type game. You see what I'm saying? And it's free. So free to play games we know are doing amazing numbers. What's another example? And plus, shoot, if I'm not mistaken, what about it's another one that's really dope right now. First person shooter. Oh, Rogue Company. Yeah, Rogue Company is still up and surviving. Valerie is another one. Like, these free to play games, are doing great numbers. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see that, man, and to see these things do great numbers is like, that brings it all back around to free-to-play games, cloud gaming. You know what I'm saying? So it's something to keep your eyes on, folks. Let's see, something else I wanted to touch on. I think that was really about it I had on my board, but I just wanna just really elaborate on that for a little bit, because the mere fact that you'll be able to just type in your search result whatever game you want to play, and you'll be able to play it like dope. And tying it back into what I said about PC and the cloud gaming, look at what the Steam handheld console is doing. It's basically a PC handheld. Look at what PlayStation just dropped for the iPhone. The PlayStation, places you can now the PlayStation Cloud Play or whatever through the iPhone, and the whole little setup look like Xbox Game Pass cloud controller. Like, cloud is gonna be like that number one key to eating up the consoles wars. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's getting great. It's getting crazy in gaming, But I think what PlayStation so the beginning of this year I spoke about. I was reviewing some of the old podcast episodes. Beginning of this year I spoke about. When we got news in January about the PlayStation VR 2. It's a pretty much VR war, metaverse war type deal. When I say war, I'm just talking about like competition or whatnot. But what PlayStation, I think, what's going to keep them a little bit different from cloud, because cloud is not going to be able to, it may not do a great job on VR and the whole metaverse situation. So I think that's what PlayStation is going to probably pivot to if this is a really successful uphill a bull run uphill, I would say. And what I mean by that is, so let's say, all right, metaverse is already booming. We already know these things. So VR2 come out. I'm gonna give you a whole little worldwide prediction. VR2 come out. They bring back the PlayStation Home. The new Grand Theft Auto 6 just dropped, and the time frame we're looking at about in 2023, mid 2024. GTA 6 just dropped. You can now, visit this world with PlayStation VR 2 exclusive content with PlayStation VR 2, PlayStation Home now just came back into play. PlayStation just now the whole blockchain pattern thing or whatever, they now got that implemented into their system. All these future technology things is going to come into play to where, it'll be a good look to where, okay, this is what's going to make PlayStation different and keep them alive from getting ate up from the competition in the future, and which is now is cloud gaming. Xbox is capitalizing and already doing a great job on that. So when I say cloud gaming, I'm pretty much talking about Xbox and all the other cloud competitors, basically PC. Honestly, PC. We're just gonna say PC. Right now, this whole thing, we're just gonna say PC. That's really all it is. But that's what's gonna make PlayStation a little bit different and dividend from that. And you got not Xbox, but you got Facebook with the Oculus or whatnot. They're heavy in the metaverse. So that's a metaverse VR competitor right there. You got Apple working on an AR slash VR, I think just AR headset type deal. That's another competitor because they're still into gaming with the Apple Arcade. That's directly from your television to where basically, plug your Xbox in, plug any controller up or Xbox controller, whatever controller is available for the Apple Arcade or even the little Stadia controller. I think the Stadia controller work. But the point to it is these tech companies are still right in alignment to great competitions with, someone like Sony, and that's what's going to make Sony a little bit different. And I think that'll be a great play if VR2 is very successful and they dive into their bag with the games they have, the games they could have for VR2. They dive into the bag of VR2 and make VR2 PlayStation 5 VR2 is very successful. I think it's going to take PlayStation on up the hill. But to be successful, it has to get into those particular plays I just kind of went through. But yeah, it's gonna be a great time for gaming, man. We got a bunch of stuff dropping. Wolverine coming for PlayStation 5. Those graphics look amazing, by the way. We got a lot of great stuff. God of War, can't wait for that. Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. I took a little break off too, man. We're gonna keep going. Anchor probably gonna kick us out of here. For those that's following me on the podcast, we're gonna YouTube. We're gonna keep this going over here. But for those that follow me on the podcast, be sure to follow me everywhere. Mastermind RGTV on YouTube and Real Gamer on YouTube. On the podcast. Sorry, on other podcast platforms. And we here, we there, we everywhere. Shout out to Anchor, Spotify. We love y'all. Love is love. We out. Peace, peace, peace. All right, YouTube, y'all get a little exclusive content behind the scenes a little bit, man. So I took a little break, like a little detour a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But we still in here cooking, man, and never really stopped, you know what I'm saying? But we got some hot stuff cooking up, man. As y'all can see, follow me on Twitch, Master23Mind. I've been playing in the league, man, and I took a little break off from that too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to beat Forbidden West before getting God of War and some other games that's dropping on PlayStation. I took a look at that Last of Us 1 again, man, and I kind of want it because the graphics, I'm a graphics guy, man, and the graphics on Last of Us 1 for PS5 looks really incredible. I took a look over it again. Sent it to a homie. He was like, yo, man, what you think, man? I'm thinking, like, I already bought it 2 times already, you know? But If it's right, it's right. I'm pretty excited for a lot of things that's happening in gaming. But we pretty much out of here, man. We're back for more. This is the August weekday drop, weekend drop. We out. Peace.